All right. Well, this is Dallas. This is March 6th. It's been about 3 weeks since the beginning of the cold snap that busted pipes all over this condominium complex. I'm on the first floor, as you can see, and the condo above me had their pipes bust and water just came down this wall. It came out the bottom and flooded my hardwood floors. Water came through the ceiling, came out this vent, poured out into my hardwood floors. Had another pipe bust up in there. We fixed it already, but as you can see, mold has destroyed that wall. And there's mold on the floor. There was carpet in here that was absolutely soaked with water. I pulled it out in the pad. So I told friends of mine that this is going to be Dallas's version of Katrina, because insurance companies are going to be so overwhelmed, people aren't going to get paid or helped. This is the wood that I've taken out, the wood flooring, and as you can see, it's just soaked and covered in mold. This is 3 weeks later, everybody. 3 weeks later, and it's already, or I should say it's still absolutely covered in growing mold. This is what I've been walking on and sleeping on, just completely unsafe. So the adjusters came and told me that this entire floor needs to be removed because it was soaked. You can see the boards are warped and buckled, and the ones in the bedroom were even worse. So there's mold under here too. There's mold under here. This has all got to go. It was wet all the way through that wall, all the way down for the fireplace, all the way over there. You can see right here where the boards are buckled. So this has to come out because it's unsafe. So I'm going to show you real quick how I do this piece by piece. So what you got to do to remove these baseboards, you got to get a razor and you got to cut the paint, because that paint is like glue for these baseboards. When you cut it, you want to go sideways. You want to score the actual drywall, not the baseboard. You want to score the drywall so that it will let go. You'll break that gluey like seal. So you just run that along the drywall. And then make sure you got a good score, because you're going to have to repaint this anyway. And then what you want to do is you want to go where these boards meet, and you want to score the paint in between them. I'm not worried about hurting the hardwood floors. That stuff's getting thrown away. So you want to cut like right over here. You want to find where the score is. You want to score it on this corner here. See that corner? Score that, cut that paint. And then you want to go where this corner is, and you want to cut that paint all the way along that corner, so that when it does get freed up, it'll let go. There you go. And now that we've gotten that done, I need my handy dandy $3.28 Walmart tool right here. And then we're just going to knock it in between the wall right here. And so I'm just going to set the phone down like this. And I'm just going to get this thing right here. And then see if I can just pry this out. There we go. Starting to come. There we go. And so as you can see, now I got the baseboard coming off. So I can just go in there, just work it down. Let's go there and work it down. And then go to the corner. And you can see here on the corner where I scored it, instead of pulling on everything with the paint, it's going to break right where, very easily, right where I cut it with the razor. It's not pulling the paint off the wall very much. It's a little bit right here. See, it didn't score very well, so it pulls the paint off. So you want to score it so it releases easily. And because I scored that corner, it's going to release much easier from there. And then boom, there you go. Now you can get to your floor. There's the spacing. Got to do all of the baseboards. And then what I'll do is, when I get to this piece of wood right here, get my handy dandy tool right here, I will pry it up, break it if I need to. I'll pry it up, jiggle it so that where these lines are here in the wood, it'll separate and come apart. And then I'll start doing it all the way back from here to here to here to here to here to here to here. And then I'll stack them and then throw them away. I'm keeping a few of them for the insurance company, but then I'm going to throw them away. I'm going to do this room. When I'm finished with this room, then some stuff from this room will move in here and on top of the concrete. This is a concrete foundation. And then I'll start either from that side or from this side, and I'll start doing the exact same thing and working away from it and taking out all this wood and then saving some of it for the insurance company and throwing the rest away. So if you want to know how to, if you're like me and you're waiting for these insurance companies to send anybody out to help you, talk to them, call them, ask them what you should do, ask them if you can do some water mitigation yourself. If they're not helping you by sending somebody out, I am not going to wait for them to finally step up and do the right thing. So I am going to take apart mine legally. As far as that, talk to your insurance company. If you need to, call a lawyer and ask if you're allowed to do this for yourself. If you're allowed to do your own disassembly, your own demolition for water mitigation. The one thing I will tell you is that I have a water tester. These things are really valuable to have in this time. I do videos for the insurance company with it. This is a good one. This is a Klein Tools water tester I got on Amazon. And I hold it up against the wall. I make sure it's set for drywall on the screen. And then I can hold it up against the wall there. And it'll tell me that I have 30, 45, about 45, 32 to 45. There you go, up down there. It's all the way to 58% water retention in this wall. And you can see this wall's so wet that when I try to remove the baseboard, it just sunk right in, and this is all wet. So this hole, I'm gonna have to cut that wall off there and remove it and replace it after I dry it, because it is just totally soaked. 3 weeks later, still soaked, still growing mold. So one of these is excellent, and you can take videos of yourself testing the wall like I just did. And you can sit there and the insurance company says, oh, there's nothing wrong with that wall. You can say, well, I have a video of me testing it with a Klein Tools meter, and I can show you that it was like 30 to 60% water in there, which you should never have more than 10. And the goal is really to have 0 to like 3%. So anyway, wanted to do this video for everybody in Dallas that's dealing with what I'm dealing with, waiting for help that's not coming, it seems, or at least not coming for a while. And if you have the gumption, if you have the wherewithal and the will, go spend $5 on this cheap Walmart tool. It's all you need is that and a hammer, and you can start removing these stupid compressed board hardwood floors. I'm going to be replacing them with vinyl waterproof ones, so I can, ever happens again, I can remove them, clean them, put them back, because this is nonsense. Well, hope everybody in Dallas is doing well. If you have questions, leave a remark below on the video. I'll try to answer the best I can with my limited knowledge. And hey, I hope it stays warm and rain-free. It's a beautiful day outside today. Take care.